What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Alright, welcome back. We're back on our channel. We're gonna be doing some more lines and focusing on getting these butterflies out of our young artist minds so we can draw better lines in circles. So we're gonna go back on the path that we are on and continue to learn how to draw lines in circles. Alright, so the focus on today is to get those those kind of early, just started to learn butterflies out of your stomach by being comfortable and learning how to draw lines in circles. Alright, so let's get comfortable with those butterflies. Let's do it. Let's draw lines. Alright, so kind of we're going to be practicing some of the same exercises that we did before. Just try to draw straight lines towards your gut, your belly button, and we can try and fix and see where we did wrong as we go. That one looks good. That one looks better. Wow. Alright, look at that. That's what happens when you practice. Draw straight lines. Straight lines. We're gonna do this for 20 minutes, and remember, guys, even after we log off, continue to practice. Practice. Hope everybody's day is going well. Hope everybody can find some time to learn how to draw. Oops. Not bad. Okay. Draw towards your belly button. Get comfortable. Give your elbow some space. Ooh, this looks bad. Not that bad. Let's fix it towards the end. Let's see how this one is. Not bad. Let me clean my drawing pad real quick. Okay. Lines. Towards your belly button. Slow is steady. Steady equals good lines. Not bad. Lines are looking really good. So I feel like I figured out I kind of mess up towards the beginning and mess up towards the end. So that's where I feel like I gotta fix and then just go straight down towards your belly button, your gut. This one looks perfect. Let's see. Nice. Alright, let's draw horizontal lines. Alright. Like I said, if I'm drawing a line closer to the top, I try to stay towards the top of the page, but once I feel myself veering off, I just kind of try to balance it as best as I can. That looks good. looks good. Like, we got better, right? Okay, let's try to draw it towards the bottom. Alright, stick towards the bottom, but don't bend off the path too much. That looks like I was veering to, yeah, see, I felt that one. Alright, let's keep going. This one looks good. Well, let's try that again. Place a dot, then hold shift and draw across the page. Alright, so after we do this for about 15-20 minutes, we're going to do a little exercise like we did before, where you're using the least amount of lines to just kind of, you know, simplify. Go pick something that inspires you, and we're gonna simplify the drawing by just doing the least amount of lines as we can, and just do like a kind of like a mini gesture drawing. Alright, I keep veering to the bottom there. Let's see if we can do this one really well. I feel like my elbow is kind of anticipating that I'm gonna hit the back of my chair, so it's automatically kind of correcting. So that's why I think it's important to give yourself some elbow room so it kind of feels free. Adjust your chair if you can. Just use your elbow and your shoulders. Not bad. Looks like I got some waves at the end there. Just keep it straight. Alright, let's get back to being slow and steady. Alright, see, I figure out. Look at that. Alright, so I'm just. I feel like it's kind of the drawing pad also. Let's see if I can prevent these waves here. Maybe I feel like the waves are just kind of me adjusting when I feel like I'm going off the path too much. And maybe it's just because we human beings aren't perfect. So we can't draw completely perfect straight lines. But we can try our best. Oh, messed up there. Alright, not bad. Alright, let's do one more line here. And we can practice some ghosting like we did before. Like plotting points on a page and just trying to draw straight lines between those 2 points. Alright, not bad, see? think we gotten better. Alright, let's do some ghosting. And remember, you can always rotate the page also. Cool. And zoom in and zoom out. Alright, let's do some. I'm gonna fit this to screen. Alright. Ooh, no, let's zoom out a little bit more. Actually, no, let's do 20 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright. Show some lines. Let's see. Ghosting. Alright, not bad. We can erase that. I'm kind of starting like a new layer after every line. I feel like it's kind of good practice also, just to get your self used to some shortcut controls. I'm using Photoshop. Photoshop just works for me right now, so that's what I'm using. Use whichever preferred software you like, whatever you're comfortable with. Right now we're just focusing on drawing lines, getting comfortable with the basics of concept design, and one of those basics are lines. So that's what we're doing right now. Lines, lines, lines. Like, we're gonna, once you start practicing this a lot, you're just gonna be zooming by it. It's not even gonna feel like anything. It's just gonna be like, ooh, let me go put some lines on the page. Ha. Alright. Alright, so start a new layer. Let's see. Look at how I'm rotating the page. It feels so comfortable, right? Start a new layer. Erase a line. Merge the layers. Alright. Another one there. New layer. This one's kind of bent. Alright, I'm gonna put it on the regular site, regular view. Let's see how we can do this here. Alright, not bad. Oops, didn't start a new page. A new layer, I mean. Alright. So guys, keep practicing. Keep practicing these little tactics if you can. They're gonna help us in future gesture drawing styles. So, see, I gotta get used to that too. So new layer, line. Let's do some ghosting. Oh, this line's gonna be hard. Oh, nice. Alright, new layer. Alright, let's zoom out a little bit more. Let's see how we can do. So lines. Alright, let's keep it straight. This one's gonna be tough. That's good enough, close enough. usually have a timer set to. Right now we got about 5 minutes. So I'm drawing a line, new layer, erase what I don't like, new layer. So I'm just doing new layer. I'm gonna combine everything probably at the end. I like this exercise, it's kind of cool. All these shapes kind of create something a bit worthwhile. New layer. I feel like these dots to kind of teach you how to keep straight in a way. They like, it's kind of like this is your starting point and this is like your gut. So everything in the middle is like just, following through your belly button. Like I used to talk about earlier. And you could kind of actually maybe just start from the beginning and just draw slow. That's another kind of ghosting method, I guess. All right. Draw, erase, draw, erase. Big part of concept design. Draw, erase. Pencil and eraser. Pencil and eraser. Haha. I didn't even see that point. That was luck. I like rotating the page. Cool. Guys, you can kind of do this at your own pace too. So when, like I said, practice, practice, practice whenever you have free time. My point is just to get comfortable. I have to adjust my pencil there. Oh, I like that. Cool. Alright, for this last 2 minutes, let's do pressure. So hard, soft, hard, soft. So hard, soft, hard, soft. Or you can do soft, harder, soft, harder. So soft, harder, soft, harder. Soft, harder, soft, harder. Just kind of modulating the pressure. Ooh, way off there. But this is all practice. Alright, slow, soft, hard, soft, hard. Okay. Soft, hard, soft, harder, soft. Soft, hard, soft, harder. Alright, so let's do hard, soft, hard, soft. Yeah, get those butterflies out. Get those feelings of I can't draw because I don't know how to. Get those feelings out of here. And we can erase those feelings by drawing plenty of lines. Alright, that was my little alarm there. Hard, soft, hard, soft. Alright, maybe in another session we'll practice that one, modulating pressure for the whole show, I guess. Look, it's kind of like, it looks like a texture too. Cool. Alright, so the one I picked for our little mini gesture exercise today, I picked cabins. I know that sounds complicated, but like I said, we're gonna do it in the least amount of lines possible. Alright, let me load my library here. Where are you? There we go. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna do 1 minute gesture drawings. We're gonna do 10 of them. Alright. So pick some visual library references that could be easier with lines. It doesn't matter, but just pick something that that inspires you, whatever that you feel fun, whatever you like. But remember, this is us practicing our lines. This is just a fun exercise. If you want to pick dragons and whatever anime or anything that inspires you. Today I just picked a type of architecture, I guess, cabins. We're gonna draw cabins and do it with the at least amount of lines we can. So we're gonna start with probably around 10 lines, and if we have more time, we can go in and just do a little bit of details with lines and lines only. All right, so let's start. Let me start. Okay, let's draw. Ooh, okay, this one looks good. Just lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the line. Alright, now we can do some little details just with lines. Remember, lines. Draw your lines. Lines. Let's see how many. Keep drawing until your minute is up. Don't focus on new layers, just draw your lines. You don't even have to worry about erasing, just draw lines. Don't worry about if it looks ugly or if it doesn't look correct. Just draw what you see on the page with lines. Lines and lines only, okay? Time's up to the next one. Another cabin. This one looks really simple. Lines, 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 lines. Another small group of lines here. lines. And you can do, yes, remember how we practice uh, modulating your pressure? So maybe things in the foreground are darker and things in the background can be a little lighter. Kind of creates like a really cool texture. And it creates that kind of sense of perspective. Look at that. Look at this simple little cool cabins we're drawing. Alright, wait, more lines at top. Alright. Next one. Ooh, this one looks good. Lines 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, 10 lines, that's all you get. Alright, now this one is kind of veering off like that. I know my perspective is off, but we will be learning perspective later. Right now I'm just using a little bit of what I know in perspective to kind of create what I see on the page here. All lines. Ooh, there's a chimney up there. Haha. I know I definitely messed up that one there. You can erase if you want. Alright. Cool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on? Alright. Unlock. Hide. Next layer. Lines. Okay. We lost a little bit of time there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that's what we're going to do, and then we can add some more details here. Alright, just lines, guys, lines. It's okay. And this is only a minute. Imagine once we start getting really comfortable, we're gonna be doing the least amount, not the least amount of times, but we're gonna do less time, like 30-second gestures. But I like doing the longer gestures just so you like, sometimes when you're in a hurry to do something, you kind of lose like what you're thinking about. Like you kind of lose what you're not focusing on, what you're learning, you know? So give yourself enough time to focus on the little things, you know? And the little things that we're learning right now are lines. Okay, I'm talking too much. Let's do lines. Lines, lines, lines. Okay. 2. Alright. No, that's probably like 10 lines already. Alright, now let's do more lines. Lines, 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 lines. Remember, you can do modulating to modulate your pressure if you need to. Alright, just draw what you see. Alright, it's a nice cabin. Alright, we got another one here. Just draw lines. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, let's do it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, now let's do drawing lines, guys. It's okay. Pardon me. So one, so just use the lines that you think, if you have to draw just the outline, then if you feel like that's most important, then do that. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now just keep drawing lines, guys. Don't even think about it, just draw lines. All the lines you see. Lines. Put on some good music and draw lines. Don't worry about this art, guys. This is just for your learning purposes. Oh, see, I got a little bit trying to be complicated there, all right? And architecture can be a little hard when you're drawing lines, but like I said, this is to get those butterflies out. You see something, if we go back, once we start to learn some more complex gesture drawings, and we go back to draw cabins, you know what you think? Ooh, I've drawn cabins before. And it wasn't so bad before because I was just drawing lines. So if I can do it, if I did it back then, I can do it right now. So get all that stuff out of your way, you know? Lines. This cabin has like a little awning. Cool. And once we'll start to focus on scale too. But right now, just fill the page. Don't be scared of the page. Just fill whatever you want to on the page. We're just doing lines. Let's zoom out a little bit more. This one just has like a big roof. So, like, see, you can tell with cabins, it's kind of like this little textures with the lines going down just kind of help better with the details. You see how simple you can do details with just these little lines? Just lines, guys. Lines. I think that was the best cabin we had. So this one just looks, it's in perspective, but it's like really kind of like that perspective. Alright, so just lines. So you can focus on kind of modulating too, because this one is kind of like, because there's some shadows behind, so you can kind of, you know, do a little harder on your tablet just to create that kind of effect. So yeah, let's work on that next time. We're gonna focus on that for the next time, just modulating pressure. I feel like that can help us out a lot. All right, look at that. All right, so let's put these gesture drawings together. Let me bring up my Wacom here. All right, we're gonna. All right, so this one, look at that. That looks good, right? Gonna go here. So I'm just going to each layers, selecting them, select transform or transform, and then just kind of like repositioning it, and just to like, you know, look at all the stuff you've done. They kind of look pretty cool. Look at these. They don't have any shadow. I mean, they have a little bit of shadows because of the way we're modulating our just the pen pressure and everything. But look at this. Imagine once we start doing more, adding textures, you know, like just really focused on perspective. Imagine how much better these would look. And these are just simple 1 minute line drawings. Line drawings you thought you couldn't do. Look at how simple they look. So cool. Alright. Drawing is so fun, see? So fun. Look at what we created. We're gonna be drawing complicated buildings, structures in no time. Look at that. How cool does that look, guys? Right? Look at that. Sick. All right. Thanks for hanging around, guys. We're going to do circles next. All right. I'm going to take a break and we'll be right back. Take a break, guys. Go get some coffee. Eat a sandwich or something, anything. Go look at some, go read some art books real quick or something. I don't know. All right. See you soon, guys.